Without vision and diversity, you are just blind in memories in defense habit. You style can see anything, you and the you style get heights when opponent don't fight the way you were trained. Without rain, you use more energy and take yourself out of country opportunity. What's the point of that? So many fighter hypes and defensive mindsets that tells opponents, I'm scared of fighting you. I don't know what you are doing next and I'm afraid you hurt me. Defensive techniques don't work if you are showing fear. Your defensive presence must still be an aggressive presence. You need to communicate confidence that you are calm, calculate, and daring your opponent to making mistakes. That you are home and right. This inner confidence comes with knowing exactly how to deal with your opponent. Where most fighters fail in the day defensive the development. Too much focus on athleticism. Too much wasting time of flashy movement. They don't understand the best techniques can only be fed, not same. But of course, using techniques don't show it on camera and do not inspiring your fighter. As usual, the fundamentals are not appreciated until much later. There are also problems that come with having too much speed and overly explosive movements. I see fighter falling off balance or and the ups in position where they can't move or counter back. Even worse is when their defensive maneuvers taking them off the rhythm, citing the moves to get knockouts or to be their opponent's follow-ups punch. Lack of versatility. When you only know one's way to blocks or one's way to slips, you always run into the attempt that one techniques work until it is done. At which point most fighter will stay try the same but more fantastic and it doesn't help. It uses more energy and makes them even more vulnerable. All attacks have nuances, terrain and probably 20 ways to throw the jabs, alright? So you must know 20 ways to evade the jabs as well. You should move used to avoid get hit. You have to move it and to know angles for counter or biting different follow-ups punch or to communicate summation to your opponent. Your movements must show that you are more skilled, not more scared. Lack of vision, over focusing of reflex. Many fighters think great defensive requiring great reflex or speed, and while they do helps, they are necessary. In fact, the most skilled defensive specialties are the most and the calmest mover you will ever made. They almost don't move. So how is does that work? Yes, they do it with great vision. They can see everything you want to do before you do it. They pick up on your moments, cues earlier. They know what punch look like before the arms are fully extended. And it's not memory, okay? It's vision. This incredibly vision is what makes them so like. If you only see punch with dirty drums, you are too damn late, alright? 11 part several training methods to give you the vision. Defense is much easier once you can see what your opponent is doing. When do know something interesting, opponent hold back when they see release using their punch. How do you develop answering boxing defense? First, you need a solid feedback cycle. 1. Learning new techniques. 2. Practice it in the realistic dream. 3. Try it off the sparring. 4. Get feedback and the mic and just methods. On 5. Repeat. Sure, it also helps to have good genetics, speed and reflex, and super strict father coach, and do hundreds of drills every day. Training and the gyms with world champions is also helpful. But I confidence I know Candle develops their skill if they at least practice new techniques and the three out on elite partner. Second, you need a variety of training. 1. Different styles. 2. Different tactics and style. 3. Different coach and sparring partner. The more exposed to different things, the more comfortable you become. You develop confidence with experience. Nothing scares you when you say that already. Fear and discomfort are further rooted in unfamiliarity. Drinks. You need to understand opponent. Basic defense all about punching. True defense understands opponents. Defense is more than simply avoiding the punch. You have to know how opponents think, how they fight, how they attack, what angles they like to us. Even better, if you can pick the defense apart. This is the very minimum you need to scenes and the pocket white cools killers. What makes it STBD different from other defensive programs? Detailed techniques, reality reels, nuances, mindset. If you guys know me and the house I'll me maybe coursing on. Then you already know this will be the most absolute detailed thing you have ever seen on the top. I covered everything there is. I talk theory and my sense I go over hundreds of techniques, demonstrated them relative trails, and show you all the import monster from various angles. You're learning not only the right ways to do things, but also all the wrong ways. I want you to walk a white crystal clears of what is correct or not, and what my kids on work. And of course, I show you are where you are can alter for your own personal style. Transitions for defense to offense. Because many defensive techniques don't connect all the dots. They show you cool treaties to evade this angle, punch for this angle for or that angle, but they don't help you string moments together to avoid follow-ups, punches, and set up your counter. The truth is enough defense that does will keep you 100% safe. And no opponents that you can keep are away for the wallet fights unless you fit back. And the 3-4 no defensive program is complete until it show you how to go from defense to offense. Fancy blocking, railing, and sleeping alone are both and good know to keep legit opponent wide.